Okay, so good morning, everyone. And since we have an asynchronous class today, no, I just recorded our lesson, and this recording will be sent, no, in our GC through a Google Drive. So just need to click on the link and then access the video. So please watch thoroughly, no, and please be attentive because this will be your guide as well in answering the assignment that I have given you last time. So let me share my screen. Okay, so yung entire screen ko na lang yung i-share ko. Okay. Okay, so I hope this is visible on your end, no? And please wait lang, let me check if it is recording. Okay, it is recording naman. So, last time, no, we have discussed about the idea of mole concept, no? The idea of Avogadro's number, atomic mass, no, and calculating the number of moles of a specific and particles as well as atom in a specific compound or an element. No, so we have word problems na answer natin. This time, class, we will be dealing with the section 2 of this topic, which is focusing on molar mass and percent composition. So, ang focus natin ngayon is to understand the definition of molar mass. Now, to learn to convert between moles and mass, and then to learn to calculate the mass percent of an element in a compound. So, I think ang kaya nating magawa ngayon is number one and number two. Dahan-dahan lang, no? Let's start with the molar mass. So, I give you an assignment, no, to calculate the molar masses of the different compounds. Sampu yun. So let's see, no, if you have done it correctly. But before we have that, no, let's define first what is a compound. So a compound is a collection of atoms bonded together. So as you can observe here, we have here a compound. This is a methane gas molecule. No, so sa methane gas molecule, meron tayo tawag dito, isang carbon at apat na hydrogen. So, meron tayong isang carbon at apat na hydrogen. So, ano ang gagawin natin? No? Before we proceed to calculating molar mass, how do we get the atomic mass of a certain element? Kasi importante yon. So, what you need to do, skip muna natin to, is to identify the molar mass. I mean, the atomic mass. Saan natin makikita yon? Dito sa periodic table of elements. You have your periodic table of elements, right? So, you can check it na, wait lang ha. Nice ko pa yung pen ko here, no? So, for example, for hydrogen, it is 1.0008. And then for beryllium, we have 9.0012. So, ayan, nakalagay dyan kung ano ang kanilang molar masses. I mean, atomic masses. So, similar with other elements, no? Like this, you can observe here, helium, no? Itong molar mass ng helium, molar mass ng boron, carbon, nitrogen. So that's how you find the molar masses of each element. Now, I mean the atomic mass, ano ba yan? The atomic mass. Okay, so now that atomic masses will be used in calculating the molar mass of each compound that we are going to deal with. So let's start with this, no? So kanina sa ating example, we have methane, isang carbon at apat na atoms ng hydrogen. So the molar mass of a compound is obtained by summing the masses of the component of an atom. So we have summing the masses. So how do we deal with that kind of problem? So una muna sa lahat, we identify kung we have what are the elements present in the compound. So the elements present in the compound is carbon and hydrogen. Si carbon, isa lang siya, si hydrogen apat. So that be our our first step, no, to identify the number of moles or atoms, no, in a certain compound. So dito sa ating example, isang carbon at apat na hydrogen. And then afterwards, we look into the atomic masses of each of the element present in the compound. So we have here sa carbon, ito ang atomic mass niya, 12.01 pag makikita niyo sa periodic table of elements. And sa hydrogen naman, we have 1.08. And we have here, you just need to multiply the number of moles present, no, of a specific element to that of its atomic mass. So we 1 times 12 is 12.01, and then 4, no, ito 4 times 1.008 is in your calculator, it is around 4.0 uh 32. So ano gagawin? You just need to add up the two, 12.01 and 4.03. We have 16.04 grams. Now ito na ang ating mass ng methane gas. That is the molar mass of the methane gas. 'Di ba? Madali lang. So I hope that you will be able to do that as well. Here, let's have another example. Now we have ions, no, like sodium and chlorine. So one of which is an ion and the other one is a cation. So for this one, for sodium chloride, alam natin na yung sodium isa lang at chlorine isa lang. So how do we, by the way, class, there is a tip, no, for identifying the number of um moles, no, of specific element in a compound. Kunwari, nakita nyo ito. So, C6H12O6. This is for glucose. So, C6H12O6, ang titignan nyo lang is yung tinatawag nating subscript. Ang tawag dito, subscript. So yung subscript identifies the number of moles, no, of a specific element in a specific compound. No, how many number of uh, atoms are there? So we have six atoms, no, in the C6H12O6, for example. Pero how about if you encounter 2H2O? Okay, meron tayong, ang tawag dito naman class ay coefficient. So we have a coefficient na 2, meron tayong subscript. Subscript. Okay, so anong gagawin natin dito if we are going to deal with this? So you just simply multiply 2 with that of 2. So ang ating hydrogen ay ilan na? Ang ating hydrogen ay magiging 4 kasi 2 times 2 naman, di ba? We distributive property. And then, how about oxygen? Yung ating oxygen naman ay instead of 1, naging 2 na siya. Okay? So, we have, that's how we deal with this kind of problem. And then, pag alam nyo na yung number of moles, no, or atoms, then that's the time that you multiply it with the kuan with the mass, and then you add it, and then you will have the molar mass. So sa ating example dito, we have sodium chloride. So we have here, no, the mass of 1 mole of sodium, and then we have mass of chlorine. Ito yon, no, makikita natin to sa periodic table of elements, and then when we add that one, we have this final answer, which is 58.44 grams. You can try to verify, no, by looking into your periodic table of elements and then adding it using your calculator. Okay, so let's have this one. Mass in grams of 1 mole of a substance. So, how do we deal with that? We have molar mass, or for example, we have molar mass of nitrogen, which is 4.0 gram per 1 mole. And then we have molar mass of water, which is 18.02 grams per mole. Paano natin nalalaman to, class? So we know that oxygen is 16, no? Sige, let's try to calculate. Paano nangyari na naging 18 siya. So, si hydrogen is 1 unit of hydrogen, tapos si oxygen, I mean 2 units pala, 2, and then we have oxygen na 1. And then in your periodic table of elements, it's 1.008, right? And then sa carbon dioxide, I mean sa oxygen naman, it is around 16. Wait lang. Yeah. Okay, erase natin to kasi pangit. Okay. It is 16, no? Wait lang. Asa na ba yun? Yung aking, okay. Ayan. Wait lang ha, kasi nagloloko ang aking pen tablet. Okay. Click tayo. Yan. Yan, dito na. So, 16 to. I think this is 16, no? 15.999. So, pag multiply natin to, this is 16 lang. And then we have 1 point, let's try to 1.008 times 2 is equal to 2.016. Okay? Sana yung aking ano. Ito, 2.016, di ba? So, i-add natin, this is 18.016 or we can have it as 18.02 kasi we just rounded up to, ito yung 1, ni-round up natin to 2 because 6 naman ang kanyang next number. And ayan, okay? Ito naman, molar mass of uh, barium, no? And then we have nitrogen and oxygen compound. This is 261.35 grams per mole. Now, class, you would observe, no, na iba dito because we have two subscript, no? This is what, kanina coefficient yon, ngayon subscript naman. Enclosed in a parenthesis. Ito, di ba? First subscript enclosed in a parenthesis and then another subscript. So, same pa rin, distributive property, mo multiply lang. So, if we are going to have it, no, we know that barium is equal to 1 kasi wala naman siyang subscript. Si nitrogen, hindi na siya 1. 2 na siya kasi meron siyang nag-distribute tayo. Then we have oxygen. Okay, oxygen is equal now to 2 times 3 is 6. So we have here the different masses of barium. We have the mass of nitrogen and a mass of oxygen multiplied by the number of atoms present in that specific compound. Kaya we have 261.35 grams, no, per mole. This is the molar mass. Now this is your assignment, no? So I hope that you were able to answer it. I'll end this video, no, kay para hindi halaba ito pag-upload ha drive, then I'll be coming back for the next topic. Okay, so you answer this and I need you to submit it to me sa aking table today. Okay? Thank you.